I found your playlist completely by accident. It appeared while I was scrolling through old music we used to share. The title caught my attention because I had never seen it before. Curiosity made me press play without thinking much about it. I expected random songs, but after the first few tracks, something felt strangely familiar. It was as if every lyric was quietly telling the story we had lived together without me ever realizing it. The first song reminded me of the beginning when everything felt effortless. We laughed at small things, stayed awake talking for hours, and believed nothing could separate us. I smiled at those memories until I noticed the next song felt completely different. It wasn't about happiness anymore. It was about someone desperately hoping the person they loved would finally notice their silent pain. Track after track, the playlist became less about music and more about your heart. Every lyric seemed connected to moments I had forgotten. The nights you became unusually quiet. The mornings you smiled without joy. The conversations that ended before you finished saying what you truly wanted. Somehow, you had already found words through music because you no longer believed I could hear them directly. Halfway through the playlist, I had to stop listening. One song described someone waiting for love to become consistent instead of occasional. I remembered how often you asked for small things that never seemed important to me at the time. Today, those tiny requests feel larger than every promise I ever made because they were all you truly wanted from me. I realized the playlist wasn't created overnight. It had grown slowly, one song at a time, just like the distance between us. Every new track represented another emotion you never fully shared with me. While I thought we were creating memories together, you were quietly collecting songs that explained the loneliness you couldn't bring yourself to say aloud. Then I reached the final song. Before it even started, I noticed the date you had added it. It was only 3 days before we said goodbye. My heart sank because I suddenly understood that your decision hadn't been impulsive. You had been preparing yourself emotionally long before I noticed anything had changed between us. The lyrics weren't about anger. They were about acceptance, about loving someone deeply while finally choosing peace over waiting. Hearing those words felt like listening to the goodbye you never fully spoke. I couldn't stop replaying that final track because it answered questions I had carried ever since the day you walked away. I spent the rest of the evening listening to the playlist from beginning to end again. This time, I wasn't hearing songs. I was hearing your heart. Every melody carried a memory. Every chorus carried another opportunity I had missed. I finally understood that you had never stopped communicating. I had simply stopped listening in the ways you needed most. If I had discovered that playlist while we were still together, maybe I would have understood your heart before it became too exhausted to keep waiting. Maybe I would have realized that love isn't measured by beautiful promises. It's measured by how safe someone feels sharing their quietest emotions with you. Now, music feels different. Certain songs no longer remind me of happy memories alone. They remind me that people often express their deepest truths in ways they hope someone will eventually notice. I wish I had paid attention before those songs became memories instead of warnings. If these words ever reach you, I want you to know your playlist finally accomplished what you hoped it would. It reached my heart. Sadly, it arrived after your silence had already become permanent. I'm sorry I needed melodies to understand what your eyes had been trying to tell me all along. That playlist remains saved on my phone today. I never skip it because every song reminds me of a lesson I should have learned while your hand was still in mine. It reminds me that love doesn't disappear suddenly. Sometimes, It slowly changes its voice until it can only speak through memories. So this is my confession. I thought I found an old playlist. Instead, I found the story of us hidden inside songs I never truly listened to. By the final track, I finally understood your heart, but by then, you had already found the courage to continue your life without waiting for mine to catch up.